diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. At the 45, on its way. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking for space, it's Darnold. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
And that
breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might be calling a hot route. End off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
you definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Darnold. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick completion to the right. It's a seam wide open. Deep defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Now adjusting. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
As some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The give from the gun. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. play action on first down. Under heavy pressure like the fly. It's caught. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on fourth down. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Huskers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. Are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. To throw on first down off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
The give to the tailback. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone.
He's trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bobbled up behind the line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Right back to him on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they into a defensive score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He throws back to the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
At the 28-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating every...
Trying to get it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Huskers are in the hurry-up. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskers.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
35, USC, 7.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing on the run. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, to a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keeps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Calls his own number. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
Yeah, and it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire.
Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field, and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
The Huskers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. Got his man.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Cornhuskers are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking downfield. Finds a man on the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game.
Touchdown, Nebraska! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Temple rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Darnold. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best.
It's a big stride inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have complete.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
out of bounds at the 48. First down for the offense.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Golden. Still running at the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rank. Pulls it in on the left. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass.
Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move.